Hey guys, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a little get ready with me. I have you sitting at my makeup table, and I recently did a haul of Sephora stuff of things that I just needed to repurchase because I had run out. And I videoed an unboxing, and I thought, why don't I just kind of show you what I bought as I use it? So we're gonna do that instead. So I have my face prepped. I'm sorry, I have hairs on my face. I have my face prepped. So I've done my skincare. I did my Lumify drops. I used the ColorScience. This is an SPF, it's tinted. It's SPF 50. I love this. It goes on so well. It wears so well underneath my makeup. My esthetician suggested this to me, and I've been using this for years. I use the Flex formula, but it is broad spectrum SPF. I'll leave it linked down below if I can find it on Amazon. But I'll definitely try or I'll leave the website linked down below. So I have my face all prepped with that. I also put on a primer. I'm in the process of trying to find a primer that I really like. I was using the Tarte primer, which I love. It's awesome, but it's very silicone-y. And I do live in Florida, as you can tell. Like, I have my windows open, I have my tank top on. It is 80 some degrees here today, and it is the beginning of February. So I'm looking for something a little bit lighter. I have a little pot of Bobbi Brown's, and this is the vitamin enriched face base. So I'm trying this. I've been liking it so far. I have it on today. And I think the last couple of times I've used it, my makeup has worn really well. So I'm really liking this so far. So this is a definite contender to try. So what we're gonna put on next is my concealer. And I'll show you my makeup bag. So I'm in transition right now. I'm living in 2 houses, and I just recently traveled. So I am living out of this makeup case. And this makeup case is amazing. I got it on Amazon. I'll leave it linked down below. Highly recommend it, by the way. It fits so much stuff, and it zips up really nicely too. So right now I'm gonna put on the Hourglass concealer. I use Sepia. So I put this on underneath here. I use this rose water spray. I get this on Amazon. Again, I'll leave everything that I can linked down below. And I spray my little PawPaw sponge with this to get it a little damp, and then I tap it off on my paper towel to kind of work it in. And then I just start working this in. After I'm done with my concealer, I do use Hourglass. This was a new purchase. I've bought this probably 3 times. I always use this shade 8. It's the Hourglass Ambient, and it is the best foundation. I am a creature of habit, and I seem to always gravitate to the same things. You know, there are those influencers that have like drawers and drawers and drawers of makeup to try, and they experiment, and I do have some of those things, and we're gonna do a clean out here soon. Stay tuned for another video of my makeup clean out, but I tend to stick with what I like, and right now it is this Hourglass Ambient. So I only use 1 pump. I take the PawPaw sponge, again with the rose water spray, wet it down, and then kind of tap it off on my paper towel. 1 pump of this Ambient. That's all I use. And it is pretty liquidy, but 1 pump goes a long way. It covers my whole face. When I'm done with that, I use Huda Beauty this is the best powder. This is the 2nd time I've bought this. I buy it in the color Banana Bread, and I take my concealer sponge and work it in a little bit. Now they have changed the packaging. This is the old package. You can tell it's got makeup on it. And this is the new one. So I'm kind of liking it. It's a little bit softer of a look than this one, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't run out because I love this powder so much. So I take my little PawPaw sponge and I kind of dip it in here and then press it in on my hand and then work it in. After I'm done with that, I do use the MAC Painterly for my eyeshadow base. And I wanted to tell you too, really quick, MAC is having a sale on their lip products. So I bought a bunch of LipGlass products and a couple of lip liners, along with a couple of other things for the spring coming up. But I will show you those when I get them in. But I wanted to make sure that you're aware that the MAC sale is on right now. It's 30% off lip products, and it only goes through February 8th. So I hope you're watching this in time. I wanted to try the new Natasha Denona little mini palette. This is great for travel because it doesn't have any shimmers in it. If you travel a lot, you'll know that shimmer eyeshadows sometimes tend to shatter or kind of fall apart a little bit if they're if they're bounced around or whatever. Sometimes the glitters don't travel well. And I love that it tells you where to put, it has a nice little tutorial on here of where to put what color. So we're gonna give this a go. All the brushes that I'm gonna be using today are from BK Beauty, and well, let's see, one of them is a Morphe brush. Yes, this is a Morphe brush, but the rest of these are BK Beauty brushes. I have 2 Morphe brushes and the rest are BK Beauty brushes. So that's what I'm using today. Using this shade now, I'm gonna go in on the crease with this shade. I should have cleaned these brushes before I went into this palette because I have been using the Patrick Ta palette. Very similar colors, but when I try a new palette, I typically like to start with a clean brush so I know exactly what I'm getting as far as color. I did not do that this time, but I am loving Natasha Denona's formulas, and these colors are just beautiful. Such a nice neutral palette. It's really pretty. And like I said, this is great for travel. These are great for transitioning from fall into spring too. A little point, and I use this, I'm going to use this in this darker color here for my V, and I just tap it on. I use this little guy from BK Beauty. This is number 204 to line the rest of my lid and do underneath with this same dark color here. I'm going to take this little Morphe brush. This is Morphe M421. Morphe M421. And I'm going to use it on the highlight for my brow bone. this black color you could use with a wet brush as a liner if you so choose, if you were traveling and this is all you wanted to bring. But I did get the Stila eyeliner. This is the waterproof eyeliner. It's Stay All Day Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, and I got this in Damsel. It's a brown color. I love the point of this, and you can see it's a really dark brown. So I like to use this to align my eyes. I do a little cat too, but I forgot to take this BK Beauty 201 and blend my eye. And I blend. I don't want any harsh lines or anything. I think blending is the key to kind of a seamless look, because you want all the colors to kind of fade into one another. At least for me, that's kind of the look that I like to have. Is I don't like harsh lines in my eyeshadows. Now, I did just recently transition from liquid black eyeliner and doing a really serious wing to this brown color, which I'm really loving. It's a little softer for daytime. If I do go out at night, I'll do a black eye still, but right now I'm going to use, this was a repurchase of this Stila because I don't want to run out. It is smudge proof, it is waterproof, and it stays all day. I try really hard when I'm doing my eye makeup and or taking off my eye makeup not to pull or tug on my eyes. I was taught that at a very young age, not to kind of pull or tug or, you know, kind of stretch out your eyelids, because the skin on your eyelids is so thin that you don't want to give it unnecessary, you don't want to be unnecessarily rough with it. So I try not to tug. I do everything with the pencil. I might pull it slightly taut on occasion, but I try not to even do that very often. As we age though, that gets harder and harder, right? Because the skin kind of moves around when you're trying to put on makeup. And I do try and get this all the way down to the lash line, because I don't wear false lashes, so I get this as close to my eyelash line as possible. And then another repurchase that I got from Sephora is Urban Decay's 24/7, and I get this in Sabbath. It's blue color. This one isn't new, this is my old one, but I bought a new one because I don't want to run out. I love these liners. They are waterproof. I put these on my waterline underneath to kind of fill in. You could do this with black. You could do that with the brown too. I choose to use the blue one to kind of make the color of my eyes pop a little. I did buy this YSL mascara. I bought a backup because I was using this Chanel mascara, and I had used that volumizing, plumping Chanel mascara for years and years and years. And then I tried this. Then I went back to Chanel, and I like this so much better. I am converted. This is, and it's pricey though, I'm not gonna lie. So it is a little bit spendy, but I love it. I think it's worth every penny. This is the Black Noir. I really like the wand of it. And like I say, I don't use false lashes, so I really work this in, and I put on 2 or 3 coats typically. I do use New Lash also to help my eyelashes grow, and it makes this eye curl. if you'll notice. I don't know if you can tell, but it makes this eye curl, so I don't curl this side of my eyelashes. I only curl this one because these are already so flipped. Isn't that funny? Some people choose to put mascara on their bottom lashes. Some people don't. I do. I just like the look. I use this Shiseido eyelash curler, like I say, only on this one side. Because the other side, I don't know, it's that new Lash stuff. I got it in the Nordstrom sale. And it works wonders. It works like a charm. But one side curls and one side doesn't. Weird. The next thing that I got from Sephora as a refill that I use all the time, love, 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 is the Anastasia brow pencil. This is it's called the Anastasia Brow Definer. And I use the color Soft Brown. What I love about this one is the tip and how it's angled like that. And it makes such a nice mark right here. So it's really easy to fill in. I used the other one that was more of a pencil point and I didn't like it as much. I really like the slanted angle of this one. I feel like it gives me more brush-like strokes. Thankfully, I was too chicken in the 90s to really pluck my eyebrows. So I did not have the over-plucked brow situation. But now it's just age, so my tails are falling off. So I just like to fill those in, and then I use the spoolie on the end and just kind of brush it out. I don't use brow gel to make them stick up or anything like that. I guess I could. I've just never really gotten into that. Nor did I get into false lashes. And truth be told, I didn't get into false lashes because I've tried them and I cannot do them very well. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's embarrassing to admit, but I cannot do it. Next repurchase is Charlotte Tilbury. This is the contour wand. I get the color fair to medium. And this is my third tube of this. I am not particularly a fan of the application process and this little felt tip and this, because if you'll see my old one, see how dirty this tip gets, and then you have to turn it and squeeze it and you get it all over your hands. But this product makes it worth it because it goes on, and see, it comes out the tip like this, and you just dab around in your three. Down the nose a little. Whoops. We'll fix that. I got a little out of control there. Tip of the nose and then underneath the lip. Just to give a little shadow there. And then you close this up. And I take a little BK Beauty. I use the 108 and just blend it in. And it blends, it looks pretty extreme. Some people make stripes. So, this is daytime makeup, so I'm just gonna kind of blend it in. And it gives such a lovely sun-kissed look without being, oh, what was that? Without being too dramatic. really get it in your hairline too, especially if you're going to be wearing your hair back. Sometimes my blending gets a little, I've been using this Gellar blush. You can tell it's quite used, but it's similar to the Charlotte Tilbury twist up. You just twist this up, comes into the tip, and then you dot it on. I really love the color of this, but I did on the MAC sale, they have a new blush too that I'm gonna try, so I'll show you that when I get it. BK Beauty 104 blush brush, kind of blend it in. Stick to the tops of your cheeks for the blush too, because you want everything to go up. Mr. Spot. I still use the Mercier translucent powder. It's an oldie but a goodie. I still use it. I put a little dusting on, and I use the BK Beauty 102 brush. Lastly, I use the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray. This stuff is awesome. I've bought this in the Nordstrom sale. I buy this every year. They have it like on a great deal in the Nordstrom sale. You get like 2 bottles for the price of 1. So I'm still using what I bought from the Nordstrom sale back in July. This is my 2nd bottle. I have been using this Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the color Totally Toffee. It's such a universally flattering shade. I love the application. It's kind of like a little pencil point. This is so beautiful. It goes with so many lip shades. I really love this. I bought this on Amazon actually, and I'll leave it linked down below. They have a bunch of different other colors from Maybelline too, but this has been my favorite the last couple of months. I did also buy Spice in the lip sale on MAC, so keep that in mind too. Those lip liners on MAC are on sale. Then let's use, in honor of MAC, let's use a MAC lip gloss. This is the color Prrr, and all of these lip glosses are on sale. I have Prrr here, and I have, which one is this? Glass Half Full, super pretty. I got Lust in the sale and a couple of other really pretty colors, but let's use Prrr today. And kind of go over the lip gloss. There we have it. A few other things that I got from Sephora that were not makeup that we didn't use in this Get Ready With Me look today are hair care items. And one is this Tom Ford Black Orchid. I love this scent, so I bought this little travel size one from Sephora to go to Salt Lake City with, and it travels perfectly. Love it. It's only $50, which I thought was a great little deal. I also got Kerastase hair oil. I put it in my hair after I wash it, and I keep it on the ends. Now, I have heard a rumor that they are discontinuing this Kerastase oil. Have you heard that? If so, leave me a comment down below. That would be just terrible. I love this stuff. I use it every time I wash my hair. I make sure that I put it all over the end. So I just really love this Kerastase stuff. I got this from Sephora. And I also got the K18. It is the Biometric Hair Science Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. This is my 2nd bottle of this. That's my 4th bottle of the Kerastase. This is my 2nd bottle of the K18. It was recommended to me, so I bought the little bottle, and have used it all up and loved it. My hair gets really fuzzy because I do wear it curly and I wear a lot of product in my hair. So this has been a lifesaver to keep some moisture in my hair. You know, as we age, our hair loses moisture, and I don't know about y'all, but I am getting gray, and those gray hairs are a little bit wiry. So this helps calm that down a little bit. So I love this. That is the extent of my rebuys from Sephora. I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready with me today. I will leave all of the products that I discussed today in the description box down below, along with the Amazon makeup bag and the rose water that I referred to earlier. If you've enjoyed this content, please like this video. Leave me a comment down below what your favorite Sephora products are. Don't forget about the Max sale. It goes on for lip products, 30% off until the 8th. And subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.